back to my channel. What's up? So this video is going to be about how I graduated nursing school at 20 years old. I'm gonna show y'all how I graduated, and then later on in the video I'm going to tell what I would have done to graduate either earlier or like graduate with like more higher credentials than what I have now, like my suggestions of what I would have done or could have done, whatever. So the goal was not, well, yes, it was. The goal was to finish school quickly because I personally don't really like school. Like, I know I keep saying that, but here I am still in school, looking towards going back to school. But personally, I really don't like it just because it's so tedious, and I feel like it just takes me through a lot of ups and downs and trials and tribulations. But this is the path that God wanted me to go on, so I went on it. First and foremost, how I got started is God, because I had no intent on going to college. Towards my senior year, I was burnt out, really didn't have any interest for it. Towards the end of my senior year, like, I thought about it towards the beginning of my senior year, then towards the end I was like, whatever. I always did have a passion for nursing. I was in pre-med in my freshman year, so I knew that I wanted to do nursing. I always volunteered, always was like involved in nursing career. But once I got to my senior year, I was burnt out, and I was like, you know what, I don't care about any of this. But boom, here I am, because God had the plans for me. And yeah, I did dual enrollment, is what we call it where I live. So basically what dual enrollment is doing college classes in high school, and you could graduate with your associate's degree while you also graduated with your high school diploma. I personally did not graduate with my associate's degree because I started my dual enrollment later on. I wasn't really informed about it my freshman year, and then freshman year I was going to a different school, so it was just like a whole lot of. But once I realized that I could do that, I got started on it. I did my general education classes. I did 2 classes, and that counted towards the program that I ended up going into for nursing school. So those 2 classes I didn't have to take. 1, I didn't have to take that, and 2, that was money cut off of my tuition. So that's why I definitely highly recommend, because it's free and you are graduating with another degree under your belt. After I did that dual enrollment, I went into nursing school, which was going to be 2 years. And while I did nursing school for that first semester, I also was enrolled in another school, and I got my license as an EKG technician. For one, that school just allowed me to get more medical terminology, which I had medical terminology, but it was a while ago. And then I realized I really do like the heart. And if you know, in nursing school, the heart is probably one of the most difficult lessons that you're probably going to learn, because they don't really go in depth and they don't spend too much time on it. So me taking that course really did end up benefiting me, even if I didn't use the technician license or whatever, but it really did benefit me because I learned so much. While I completed that, I was in nursing school, but I was doing my prereqs online. So I was able to go in person to that school and do my prereqs online. So I was enrolled in 2 classes, 2 schools at once. Then, yeah, I went through the program and I graduated as a nurse. It's honestly just that simple. Now, my suggestion, as far as if you want to graduate earlier or if you want to graduate with more under your belt, my suggestion, now this could be targeted towards the younger crowd, or this could be targeted towards anybody who just wants to get experience in the nursing profession or just wants to know like what are their options. This is not just targeted towards the younger crowd. For the high schoolers, you could graduate with your LPN license and become an LPN and graduate high school with your high school diploma, and you can start working as an LPN and then get accepted into a registered nurse program. And one, you're making money, you're getting experience in the nursing profession, the medical profession, and you're working towards getting something higher. Now, you have to be informed on whether or not you want to go to a traditional 4-year college or you want to go to a 2-year college. It all depends. Where I am, we have a community college, and you can go there and get your nursing license, but you're going there for 4 years and you're going to come out with a 2-year diploma in nursing. You're going to come out with your associate's degree in nursing. I went to a 2-year school and I came out with an associate's degree in nursing. So just think about that. You're going to a community college, you're doing 4 years, and you're coming out with a 2-year degree nursing. Or you can go to a 4-year upstate program and you could come out with your bachelor's in nursing. The only thing is, with the upstate, is more expensive. Community college is less expensive and probably more resources as far as like administration and stuff. So those are your options. You can go to a community college, you could go to a 4-year upstate college, or you could go to a private university. Whichever one you do, you are all going to come out with your associates, or you're all going to come out with your degree in nursing, and you're all going to be a registered nurse. So I suggest doing the LPN way because you get an experience, you're graduating with a license, and you're knocking off, when you do LPN, you're knocking off time from your nursing school diploma, like your nursing program. So when you do LPN, like let's say I did LPN and I went to my program, there's some clinicals hours I wouldn't have to do because I was an LPN, so I already had that experience. In my opinion, I feel like you should really just do your research before you decide on a school you want to go to, and make sure that you know what you're getting yourself into, because some people at the community college that is around here, they didn't know that they're only coming out with their associates. Mind you, they have to do 4 years. So it all depends. And then with the community college, now when I'm speaking from what I've researched and what I've heard and what I know. Now if it's not true, then it is what it is, but I'm speaking from my knowledge. With a community college here, you're doing 2 years and you're getting your general education. Then you have to get accepted into the nursing program. That's why people are like, oh, it's so competitive. That's where the competitiveness falls into place, because I'm going to have to compete for a spot in the nursing program. I'm not too familiar how the bachelor program works, but as far as what I know, you also go to school for 2 years, and then you have to get accepted into their nursing program, and then you get your bachelor's. I don't know. Just look at your options as far as like schooling and what's in your area, what's in your price range. Keep in mind, community college is less expensive. Private is probably the most expensive, and upstate is also expensive, and you have to pay for dorms and housing and all that stuff. So just weigh out your options. But that was my experience and how I became a registered nurse at 20 years old. I started early. That is my advice. Get started as soon as possible, and the sky is the limit. You can do it all. And yeah, that is my experience on how I became a registered nurse. Hope it was helpful. Hope the information made sense, because like when I'm saying it, I'm like, this does not make any sense. But when I'm thinking it, I'm like, this makes plenty of sense. So I don't know. Hopefully the information makes sense, and I wish you luck on your nursing journey. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, concerns in the comment. Drop down in the comment section if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, and I will try my best to answer them. And yeah, bye.